Did Jimin just leave ARMY in tears on his birthday? What exactly did he say that made fans across the world emotional? And how did BTS react to his heartfelt message? Watch until the end, hit like, comment your birthday wishes for Jimin, and subscribe for more stories that will make your heart race. Have you ever wondered what it feels like to have millions of people celebrate your birthday as if it were their own? For Park Jimin of BTS, October 13th isn't just a date. It's a day when the entire world seems to hold its breath, waiting for one smile, one word, one message from the man whose warmth has touched countless hearts. But this year, something about Jimin's birthday felt different, deeper, quieter, and more emotional than ever before. When the clock struck midnight in Korea, ARMY all over the globe flooded social media with messages of love, edits, fan art, and videos celebrating the idol who has always worn his heart on his sleeve. Yet even amidst the noise of celebration, fans couldn't shake a certain question. What will Jimin say this year? He's known for his gentle sincerity, for speaking not as an idol but as a human being who feels every heartbeat of ARMY's love. But when his message finally came, it wasn't just a thank you. It was something more, something raw, real, and unexpectedly moving. As the live broadcast began, Jimin appeared on screen with that familiar soft smile, his voice slightly trembling as he greeted, "Hello everyone, it's Jimin." It wasn't a grand setup, no flashing lights or confetti, just him sitting in a cozy room speaking from his heart. He started by thanking ARMY for staying with him all these years, but as his words flowed, the tone shifted. "Sometimes," he confessed, "I wonder if I truly give back as much as I receive. You all give me so much love, and I always think about how I can return it. I don't want to just say thank you. I want to live in a way that makes you proud." That line alone was enough to make the comment section explode with crying emojis and words of comfort. But Jimin wasn't finished. He paused for a long moment, eyes glistening, before whispering, "And to my members, I'm so grateful. I know we've all gone through a lot, each of us in our own ways, but you've always been there. Even when I didn't say anything, even when I just smiled and pretended I was fine." His voice cracked slightly, and fans could see the emotion welling up behind his eyes. The revelation felt like a quiet confession, a window into the vulnerable side of Jimin that rarely surfaces in public. Fans had seen his bright laughter, his playful energy on stage, his perfectionist drive during rehearsals. But this was Jimin unfiltered, human, fragile, and endlessly sincere. "Sometimes," he continued softly, "I get scared too. I'm scared that I might disappoint you, that I might not be as good as you think I am. But then I remember, ARMY always tells me it's okay. Just be yourself. And that's what keeps me going." Was this Jimin's most honest message yet? Many fans think so. The live comments were overflowing with messages like, "We're so proud of you. You don't have to prove anything. And you've already given us more than enough." And then, almost unexpectedly, Jimin smiled through the tears and said something that made everyone's heart skip a beat. "You know, I made a wish before coming live today. I wish that ARMY would be happy, not just today but always. Because if you're happy, then I'm happy too." The simplicity of those words struck deeper than any elaborate speech. There was no pretense, no performance, just genuine affection radiating from one person to millions. But then came the moment that caught everyone completely off guard. As he looked into the camera, Jimin hesitated, then whispered, "There's something I've been keeping to myself for a while." The chat went wild. Fans held their breath. What was he about to reveal? He took another breath, his eyes flickering with a mix of nervousness and warmth. "Lately," he said, "I've been spending a lot of time reflecting on what BTS means to me, and what ARMY means to BTS. Even when we're not all together, I feel them with me. Jungkook, Taehyung, Namjoon, Hoseok, Yoongi, Jin Hyung. They're always in my heart. I think about our memories, our laughter, our struggles, and I realize that I've grown because of them. We've grown because of each other." It wasn't the shocking confession some might have expected, but it was more powerful than any secret. It was the pure, unfiltered bond that ties BTS together, even across time and distance. "I miss them," he admitted, voice trembling again. "I miss the times when we'd practice until late, when we'd laugh until our stomachs hurt. I miss their energy, their voices. But even when we're apart, I feel connected because BTS isn't just a group. It's family." That line echoed through social media within minutes. BTS isn't just a group. It's family. It became the quote of the night, repeated by thousands of fans who couldn't stop replaying the moment. And in that instant, the emotional distance between artist and fan vanished completely. Everyone watching could feel it. The sincerity, the love, the vulnerability of a man who has given everything to his craft, and to the people who believe in him. As the live continued, Jimin laughed shyly when reading the flood of comments. Fans noticed his hands fidgeting, a nervous habit he's had since debut, and it made the whole moment feel even more intimate. "You guys are really something," he said, chuckling softly. "Even on my birthday, you make me emotional. You always manage to make me cry, but in the best way." Then came the surprise no one expected. Jimin leaned forward and said, "Actually, I prepared a small gift for you too." Fans immediately lost their minds in the chat, spamming question marks and heart emojis. He smiled mysteriously before turning his phone camera slightly, and there it was, a handwritten letter folded neatly beside a tiny cake. "I wrote something for ARMY," he said. "I wasn't sure if I should read it, but maybe just a little." His voice grew softer as he began reading. "To my beloved ARMY, thank you for staying, for believing, for waiting, and for loving me even when I couldn't love myself enough. There were times I doubted, times I wanted to hide, but your words always reached me. You taught me what it means to be loved, truly loved. And I promise that as long as I can sing, as long as I can dance, I will keep giving you my best." Tears streamed down his cheeks before he could finish, and fans watching from around the world couldn't hold back their own. The comment section turned into a river of, "We love you, Jimin. You've already done so much. And you're our comfort, our light." And just when it seemed like the emotional roller coaster was over, Jimin laughed through the tears and said, "If you're crying right now, stop it. It's supposed to be a happy day." That moment, raw, tender, and beautifully imperfect, summed up why Jimin continues to capture hearts year after year. It wasn't about fame or stage lights or numbers. It was about the human connection he's built with millions of strangers who somehow feel like home. As the broadcast neared its end, Jimin looked into the camera one last time and whispered, "Please keep supporting BTS and please take care of yourselves. Don't forget to eat, to rest, to smile. Promise me that." He placed a hand over his heart, smiled that familiar angelic smile and said, "Thank you for being my everything. I love you, ARMY." The screen faded, but the echo of his words lingered, like a soft song that stays in your chest long after the music ends. Across timelines, fans posted their reactions. Photos of tear-stained cheeks, heartfelt messages, and hashtags that trended instantly. Hashtag Happy Jimin Day, hashtag We Love You Jimin, hashtag Our Angel Jimin. Even BTS members joined in, sharing old photos, inside jokes, and messages of love that painted a picture of brotherhood unbreakable by time or distance. Later that night, Jungkook shared a story with the caption, "My forever friend, my brother, happy birthday Jimina." Taeyong posted a clip of an old dance practice with a laughing emoji, while Namjoon uploaded a quiet photo of the two of them in the studio, captioned, "Still learning from you always." Each message felt like a piece of the bond Jimin had spoken of, the invisible thread connecting 7 souls and the millions who follow them. As fans scrolled through the flood of memories, laughter, and tears, one question remained in everyone's heart. How does one person have the power to make the world feel so much? Maybe that's the magic of Jimin, not just as a performer, but as a person who turns vulnerability into strength, kindness into inspiration, and love into something that transcends language, culture, and distance. This birthday wasn't just another milestone for Jimin. It was a reminder of everything he stands for: sincerity, passion, gratitude, and an unbreakable bond with BTS and ARMY. And as fans continue to celebrate across the world, one thing is certain: Jimin's message will echo far beyond this day.